Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this episode of the Media Corncast. This is episode 7. You are joined by Jamie, Ruben, and the man behind the lens, behind the world, behind is Alex.
Hello.
So today, how are we all doing? How are we doing, lads?
Oh, you know.
How are we doing? Come on. How are we doing?
I'm Ruben.
Ruben, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Jamie, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Just annoyed by the stench of my own farts.
Typical Jamie.
You know, this week has been a bad week for me because for some reason I don't know what it's been, but my farts are just fucking normal. They're absolutely terrible.
Where are your shreddies?
No, the shreddies got washing machine like a week after we got them, so they're fucking broken. But these farts, they're not only smelly, they're also wet. They make a nice feeling when they leave my bottom. That's my quarantine update.
What the fuck have you been eating?
Yeah. Usual James stuff.
Yeah. Fruit.
Toothpaste.
Fruit. Name 3 fruit.
Raspberries.
Okay.
Strawberries.
Not a fruit.
Okay, then if we're gonna go, okay, I've had strawberries. I've had raspberries. And I've had nuts.
So you've had one strawberry, one raspberry, and a nut.
You can't just have strawberry and raspberry malwam because that also doesn't count. They're just sweets.
Who eats malwams? Come on.
They're pretty good. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
it's 2020. We've got past the need for malwams.
No, we haven't. They're still good every now and then.
No.
Malhams.
I haven't had them in ages. I'm gonna put them on my list.
There's hierarchy of actually like the good sweets. You've got the best is squashies, which we all know is the tomahawk T-bone steak of the sweet world.
You're obsessed with that steak at the moment.
What's okay? Yes, because I haven't seen it in literal years. I've been stuck in my house years, and I just want to steak.
Literal years.
Yeah, literal years. But the sweet order is squashies first.
Wrong.
How?
Let me think of a sweet that is better.
You don't even have a list.
Strawberry pencils in the like 3 for £1. Or what used to be 3 for £1.
That depends on what shop.
Yeah, it depends. Sainsbury's ones, hardcore, but Tesco ones, not so hardcore. They need to be like greasy. Like the
Yeah, they need
ones.
to. You need to be able to swallow them in
without being choked.
and it just slides down your throat like a parasite, like a tapeworm.
No. Out of the 3 for £1, the teeth and lips are the best.
No. They're bottom tier. They're the worst.
They might be the worst.
Yeah, teeth and lips might be the worst. I would rather, fucking shrimp and banana, they're not even that great, and I would rather eat those.
Yeah, they are better because the shrimp are pretty cool, and the banana's pretty cool.
They're just pretty cool. They've got a nice texture, haven't they?
Yeah, they do. They're like fluffy.
No,
Yeah.
but the bananas are shit.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
That's wrong.
Yeah. The banana's got no flavour.
It tastes like banana.
Tastes like banana, for Christ's sake.
What the fuck does the shrimp taste of?
It doesn't have flavour because you've never eaten a banana before.
The shrimp taste better. They taste nicer because they taste like strawberry.
No, they taste like shrimp.
Yeah, what the fuck are you eating, man?
Well, I'm clearly eating better quality foods than you if you think they taste of shrimp. But that's besides the point.
No.
That's besides the point because Haribo is the bottom tier sweet. Don't even disappoint me on this.
I'm going to go ahead and actually agree with you on Star Mix and the other one, Kiddie Super Mix or whatever it was called. That stuff is are shit.
Tang milk bottles. Tang Fastics is sick.
Yeah,
no,
they're awesome.
Okay, Tang Fastis is like good. That's a good tier.
Except for the crocodile ones with the stupid soft belly thing. Those suck.
They're the best one.
No, they fucking suck. The best one is
all
Dummy.
That goopy
Everyone knows
soft shit. No, cherry is best.
See, I'm an orange dummy guy. I like
orange
those ones.
dummy.
Yeah, that's what
I like the
orange dummy. Do you mean Donald Trump? Don't mean to get political, guys.
That was a destruction.
Okay,
moment.
so Tang Fastics are good. Normal Haribo's mid-tier. Like they're just
lower.
Oh, I don't know.
Kiddie Super Mix is bottom tier, awful shit.
It's got the best and the worst because I love their jelly babies, or as Haribo calls them, jelly men.
You can get them on their own though.
Yeah, which is awesome. But they've got those milk bottles that Alex loves. Alex, tell us about those milk bottles.
I just love. I remember once I had a pint of water, and I took one of the white Haribo milk bottles out of the bag and put them in the water, and then for like an hour until the water was nice and milky, and then I drank it.
What was it like?
I don't believe that.
No, I would do that with Haribo all the time.
Drink Haribo.
Yeah, like an infusion, like a tea.
Why?
Just for the flavour. Because, it's like you're just trying to make it last as long as possible because I didn't have my own money to buy things with. So it's like these sweets are my only sweets.
You did it by drinking it? By infusing the sweets into your...
Surely
just drinking pints of things. Pints
but
of milk.
surely it left the sweets, like, themselves.
stuck at the bottom.
Just with no sugar. It's like plain gelatin.
No, they like joined together into a ball. And not crunch on the ball, but I suppose guns at the ball. No, I genuinely did do that. Actually, no, fuck, it wasn't water, it was milk.
No, oh my god, you're bringing back a memory now. You did put those milk bottles in milk. The Haribo milk bottles. That's how... You thought you were like a genius. Wait, solid milk plus liquid milk.
There's probably no milk in them at all.
Oh, definitely not.
That's what I mean. There'd be like cow hoof in it.
That sounds like the most rancid thing.
Everyone likes their own thing.
I like cow fucking milk gummies. There were these Sainsbury's ones called milk cow gums. They don't do them anymore, but they were just like shaped like cows, and they had like a weird like powder on them to stop them from sticking together in the packet. But I really liked them, and then they're just gone.
That sounds gross.
They're just called milk cow gums. And it's been years. Last time I saw them, I must have been like 8 or something. I miss them. Not a day goes by where I don't miss them.
So we're in agreement that Haribo is bottom tier, and obviously
I don't agree with that.
Eric the Elephant's a fucking high tier. We've got to get that in there right now.
Yeah, Percy Pigs.
Yeah. They're some of the best.
What about for people that aren't in the UK? How weird this must sound.
Their sweets don't even count as sweet.
No, because they're confectionery. If we're talking the US, which I guess we kind of were by implication, fuck their fucking sweets, man. Shit.
Yeah, they don't even count.
The chocolate as well. Shit.
Shit.
Oreos are good.
Yeah, that Oreos are good, as are Reese's, peanut butter, just anything. That's pretty good.
Okay, so do you know what's above Squashies and Percy Pigs? Fruit gums. No, there's no
Fruit
doubt.
gums.
Don't ask me. Don't even fight. They are the best. The best sweet in England is fruit gum. Followed by fruit pastels. Also,
Jesus Christ, no.
fruit pastels are the best.
No, they're awful.
I'd honestly put like Eric the Elephants or anything like that above most things. They're that's a sweet that I would always say, like, yes, if someone's like, you want one? Yeah, okay, definitely.
Okay then.
But I could turn down like a wine gum, a fruit pastel, anything. I could turn it down easily.
Wine gums are better than fruit pastels.
Do you know what's better than fruit pastels though? Sports mix when they're actually soft.
I was waiting for you to say about that. You got a weird thing about sports mix.
Sports mix are better than fruit pastels.
Yeah,
I actually haven't. I just never really had it. It just doesn't look like it's anything. It just looks like it's wine gums, but a different shape. That's what
they're harder. They're harder and more delicate to the flavor morsel.
No, the thing with sports mix is, I don't know. I swear, throughout my childhood, when I ever had them, they were rock solid. They were like teeth-breakingly solid. But then I bought a pack a few like month like in January, and they were just so soft and they were incredible.
Yeah, no, the trick is to sit on them for like an hour.
Are you joking?
He's not joking. I actually believe that. I actually believe that.
Do we ever joke on this podcast?
No.
True.
No, this is honest.
Okay.
And you also do it with butter in a restaurant. If you
I've
sit on
got-
the butter, it means you can spread it. But
If
if
you,
you sit on
don't,
it too
if you
long,
sit
you're
on the
gonna get-
butter, you just end up with it all over your ass and the chair, and it's just a mess.
And it makes the evening a lot easier.
Oh, Haribo is called Super Mix now, but there was a time when it was called like Kiddie Super Mix, right? Like years and years ago.
That
It was
sounds
yeah.
right.
Yeah, like baby super.
because we
mix or something.
at the end of every
baby.
judo session, we'll get given a little packet of one of the Haribos, and whenever it was Super Mix, it was always like
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
He did twig though that Tangfastic was the one everyone liked, and just started bringing that exclusively.
Look.
I don't blame him.
But
Give me
anyway,
a
jelly
tea.
tots. Jelly tots are bottom tier. I want to say that right now. Jelly
Fuck
tots.
you. No,
Awful.
that's wrong.
I have
That is wrong.
a really distinct memory of them as a child, eating them, getting really thirsty, and just thinking they tasted bad. And I've hated them since I was a child.
Alex, you need to weigh in here. You're a fan of jelly.
On the jelly
tots.
tots, I'd put them in the middle. I never buy them, but I won't deny them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, Werther's. Are we considering Werther's in this?
Werther's.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through Tesco sweets, mints, and chewing gum, just looking through all the sweets.
Werther's counts, but
We're not old enough to give a proper review yet.
I like Werther's. They're good as fuck.
No, they are definitely not sweet.
Okay, so they're a hard.
What are they then?
They're a hard candy.
Yeah, they're candy.
Oh, fuck you. What's the difference between
Yeah.
sweets and...
Where are we putting Malm in this anyway? This is what started it all. Where do they go?
Bottom tier, they're shit.
No,
They're
they're
not.
high tier.
No,
Both,
they're not.
yeah. Malm
What?
stripes, Malm joysticks. They're high tier.
No,
What are the joysticks?
No,
They're just like they look like twig ones. I don't know how to do it. They're just
no,
like a
the best man
rect- like a cuboid.
are the cube of individual cube with loads of wrapping. They're the best one.
Why?
jelly snakes. They used to go hard back in the day. The natural confectionery company.
Yeah, those are good.
No, those are pretty good.
Your Cadbury's eclairs, bad. Just bad.
Too salty.
It's just too
And
hard.
not in a nutty way.
Yeah, not in a good way.
Um,
Remember randoms?
what about
we're on this? Drumsticks.
I love
Drums-
randoms.
No, drumsticks.
Yeah, random.
I don't like drumsticks.
Drumsticks have been superseded by squashies because they're just drumsticks.
Yeah, I'd way rather eat a squashy.
Okay, dip dab.
Fuck
Um,
off. No, sure.
When I was a kid, yeah, that was it.
Yeah, it was popping. I
All
love
about that.
No.
What about what are they called?
How do we all feel about licorice?
Like-
I don't actually.
Fuck licorice.
Yeah, fuck
Shit's
licorice.
horrible.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Ooh, double dip, the upgrade from dip dab.
Oh, I've just gone past the dip dab.
What about millions? We
Ooh,
said millions.
millions.
They've
Millions.
reappeared in the shops recently. It's been years since I've
this
thought
is
about them,
the
and I just saw them.
This is the thing. The only place I know where you can get them is Shell garages because I travelled 2 hours away to pick up a car, and there was millions in the petrol station, and it blew my fucking mind. Ever since that day, I've gone to every gas station or shop to find millions. I've never found it, but there is one in our town, which I discovered the other few weeks ago, and I was fucking shocked because they just disappeared. They disappeared out of every shop, and
They weren't great,
fuck off.
looking back on it.
No, fuck off. They were best.
I mean, they weren't really a go-to. How do we feel about
They're-
refreshers,
There's
though?
Z tier. Yeah, refreshers are good.
Yeah.
And Alex, what's those things that you had in that drawer?
Flams?
Wham.
Buzz.
Oh, whams.
Yeah, those were
Very
good.
good.
Van bars.
Weren't they essentially like the same thing as a refresher?
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
They were more sour
Yeah.
though, or some shit.
Yeah, I love sour stuff. With that said, I've got the final one to rank for this topic.
What's that?
Okay then.
Juicy drop pop, juice it up.
No.
Ruben?
They have their novelty.
I remember having them a few times as a kid, and I always wanted them because I liked the gimmick, but then I reached a certain age where I kind of saw it as just that, and I was like, there are loads of other sweets I'd rather have. Because you just run out of the juice too fast, and then you just have a shit lolly left. You just didn't want it at that point.
Okay, I'd say Ruben's giving it about an A tier then. James?
Not even A tier. It's the worst.
What about
anything like that is just terrible.
What about candy sticks? They're like a classic, Do you think they deserve their place at the table?
Candy sticks, were they the ones that used to be like candy cigarettes?
Yeah, I think so.
They were literally called candy cigarettes.
Yeah, I have a memory attached to that. I remember like having a packet and me and my brother were like hiding behind like the door to the kitchen and pretending to like smoke cigarettes. I must have been, I guess, 4, and he must have been like nearly 2. And my mum like saw us, and she was really like shocked and told us like, "No, you can't do that." And yeah, just remember that.
Actually, is this the white ones that are like candy?
Yeah. They even come in little boxes that remind you of a cigarette packet.
No, there was better ones. There was better ones that was chocolate wrapped in paper that looked.
I remember those ones. Yeah, they were just called chocolate cigarettes, weren't they? They were just called that. Yeah. Jesus.
Those were the best, and I did try and light one once and smoke it.
You snorted sherbet as well.
I also snorted cocoa powder and sugar and flour.
And look at him now.
Yeah, in a different crowd, you could have been on the real shit. Yeah.
Oh man, jelly beans.
The cocoa powder was the worst because I did so much of it by whole nose that the snot in my nose mixed with the fucking cocoa powder. So it was just this gooey lump of chocolate stuck up my nostril.
God.
That's not what
I couldn't breathe through my nose because of it.
Well, that reminds me of that Weetabix challenge where you have to eat like 2 dry Weetabix without milk.
No,
easy.
Wasn't it me and Matt? This was back ages ago. We were in the garden and we tried to do it as quickly as possible, and it's like, because there's no liquid, it just kind of gums up in your mouth, and when you try to breathe, it's like sawdust just goes fucking everywhere. Oh, those are the days. Not snorting cocoa powder, but
yeah.
I think it's about time we had another crucible as well of jelly beans, another jelly bean crucible.
Oh no. I ate so many goddamn jelly beans, and it was always a gamble because there was like a spicy cinnamon flavor.
Yeah, that one sucked.
But it was the same color as the delicious strawberry one.
Mm-hmm.
So
remember the popcorn one, or it's like a butter popcorn one that got pretty hard to eat after a few.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. So it just tasted like eating a little block of butter.
Actually, impressive shit. Jelly beans. They just be tasting like how they say they're gonna taste. Crazy.
Yeah, a horrible cinnamon, disgusting thing. Tastes just like...
I mean, I like cinnamon, but those sweets were terrible.
Jim.
Yeah.
You said you had a topic.
Oh, scene, Anna.
What?
Ruben, take it away.
Okay, so Scene Annas is the best YouTuber ever. He made content, hasn't uploaded in a year. Miss watching his content, great content. Prior to his last upload, it had been 2 years as well since that one. So,
jeez, no, is it that bad? Has he really just like disappeared off?
He's just gone. But
Scene Annas, he was the one who was the like actual really good skateboarder, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you always use that to justify why you watched him. Because I was like, these videos are boring and aren't funny.
No, that's the thing.
Yeah, but he was a really good skateboarder back in the day.
No, this is the thing. I enjoyed his videos because I didn't enjoy all of them. It's just back in the days in Modern Warfare 2, he was like a COD player. He'd do like commentary videos on COD, and sometimes he would do those like when he was doing like the Trouble in Terrorist Town videos. That's when I defend him because those are actually kind of good videos. Just ignoring all the other shit.
Yeah, I can respect the COD thing. But like when it comes to just face cam, 5 minutes, funny moments, Trouble in Terrorist Town, and the funny moments are literally just him laughing. Like that's not good That's not good content. That might even be bad content.
Is it bad content?
It's funny content.
Yeah.
It is funny, which makes it good. He was a really good skateboarder. He was a really good skateboarder.
Yeah,
I actually don't
nothing to
remember.
say on C-Nanners.
So he's taking a break to invest in real estate.
Yeah.
That's what he's done.
Can't
Cool.
say blame
No,
him.
good for him, I guess.
Well, what's the point of actually working for money when you can just have loads of houses that there's money for doing nothing? Can't blame him.
Ruben, I saw you watch the Sonic movie.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was alright. You know, it was obviously a kids' film, but you know, as kids' films go, there were a surprising number of jokes that an adult could laugh at.
Well, did you rate it 5 stars?
I gave it a 3.
A 3?
Yeah, I gave it a 3.
Holy.
I didn't want to give it a 2.5 because I was like, well, it could have been a whole lot worse. Maybe that's what it was. It was more of like, it could have been a whole lot worse.
Did you nerdgasm?
No.
Really? Not even at the end with the soundtrack where they just use one of the Sonic.
Oh right, no, I did like that. That was a nice touch. Yeah, I did like that part. That was nice.
Would you call it a nerdgasm?
I would not describe it as a nerdgasm. No. More of a nerd squee, you know?
Mm.
You'd upvote it if you saw it on the front page of Reddit. That's what you're saying.
If I saw it on r/gaming, I would upvote it. Yeah. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, that was right.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a good joke about where man says that he was breastfed, and I was like, that's funny.
Oh, yeah.
So no, but what you're saying is it's just a shit movie.
I thought it was just a all right fucking kids movie.
Well, imagine you can't call Sonic a kids movie. That's not not allowed.
But like it is sort of, it's meant to be a kids movie. It's so obviously like a kids movie with they just sort of, they don't spend any time on anything. It's so just like, here's the thing, 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 just flying through like, oh, now we're here, now we're there, doing this, doing that. It doesn't really take too long to do anything.
Scenes where he slows down time.
I was actually very impressed by the effects there. But I mean, obviously it's been done before, but it was still neat.
You know, it wasn't neat though. Them firing the entire animation team like as soon as it came out.
That wasn't very neat, no.
And that's why capitalism is bad. This is
Oh, is this your subject?
my yes, of course.
Oh god, you know what?
Go away,
Forget
capital
it.
boy, flee. Now that they're gone, I'd like to say that I'm a.
You're a what?
I'm a Stalinist.
Fucking
I'm not actually. That's. I believe in.
Oh, dude.
Stop. No, my real subject, my genuine subject this week is
Is what?
Come on, fucking spit it out, dude.
Stop! You're giving me a headache.
Is what?
Stop! I can't.
I'm trying to. There we go.
Thanks. Okay, so
Fucking stop. Jim had his C-Nanners shit. You couldn't even have a C-Nanners type topic.
Just be the one that was always with C-Nanners.
Hutch.
Yeah,
Hutch. Was he wasn't a good skateboarder. He was a good COD player. Back in the day.
He wasn't a good skateboarder.
No. He also doesn't exist anymore. He's also gone. Like most of the COD players.
Hutch, Seen Annas, and Mr. Sark. Or
Yeah, they were the
Sarks. Was it Mr.
OG.
Sark?
Yes.
Yeah, remember them?
No, they actually did a YouTube Red. What is happening with YouTube Red now?
Yeah, what is happening with YouTube Red?
Yeah, they don't appear to do anything with it anymore.
Because it was the subscription one, wasn't it? Where you pay, you'd pay for like videos, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you
Like
could
they-
have access to YouTube Red content.
Is it not just YouTube Premium? No.
I don't know.
I
I
don't know.
I have it.
actually.
It does have like
obviously-
an originals bit. I've never gone into it, so I just wanted it for ad-free videos, like normal videos.
Because I remember PewDiePie had his big
Yeah,
show on
PewDiePie.
there.
Yeah, like Scare PewDiePie.
Yeah, I think they've just made it YouTube Premium now.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but they should just done that from the start, to be honest. It was a bad business move.
Yeah, I've got a RedTube Premium.
No, you do though, don't you?
Yeah, can you share that, account?
Yeah,
No.
if you pay me.
No, you got it free. I'm paying you for free content.
That's the end of this section of the Jar Media Corncast.
Want a dick on a shirt? Check the description below.
Welcome back to the second half of the Corncast, where we answer questions from the Corncast community. If you want to leave us any questions for us to answer in later eps, head over to the Jar Media subreddit suggestion thread, if the mod actually works, and puts one there, because it keeps breaking. Let's start off with this one then, from Poptropia-esque name, who says, I loved hearing Ruben talk about his college life on the most recent Corncast. Can he talk about his film major? Does he like the professors? Does he plan to leave Britain to go to California? Please, Jar Gods, answer my plea for knowledge.
No, I don't plan to go to California. No. Well. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say that I think that if you're going to go and try and do film, university, it's always inherently going to be a bit shit. You're probably always going to be left kind of dissatisfied. You're gonna think, wow, we didn't really get a great deal of experiences, because the nature of the industry is that you're just expected to fucking seek it your own, man. Just go find it. Just, you go try and do something cool then.
Do you think it depends on the film school too?
Well, yeah, because going and doing a film course at a university, that's not necessarily a film school. I mean, this country does have a film school or film schools, like the National Film School. And, that's where it's going to be the most sort of prestigious experience. But what I did was something that was quite simply still a university course. It was typical in that you had lectures and essays, and they were about theory. And so that was, I guess, valuable to me doing it that way, because I've found that I'm quite good at academia. So I don't want to discourage people from doing it, but it's kind of luck of the draw whether you're going to like it or not. It's really hard for me to actually say, because lots of people did leave my course in the first year.
Really?
Yeah, there must have been around 100 of us at the start, and then I think by the end of it, far less than that. I don't know the exact number, but just people that I remember their faces from the first few weeks that I've just never seen again. You remember a long time after, like, oh yeah, they were someone that was there, and you just don't see them again. So, I'm trying to think what the actual question was now.
Professors?
Yeah, they're usually pretty good. I mean, obviously my course again, it was half theory, half practical, and the theory staff are just, typically they are just PhD holding, theorists. So you get a typical university experience there with them, and in my experience, all of them have been good in my department. They all care. But you find ones that you like the most, and then you end up doing their courses usually in the ongoing years. And the practice staff, they all kind of want to help, as much as they can. I mean, everywhere you go, you're going to get the odd like shithead who just doesn't really care. Obviously, I'm not going to start like naming people. It wouldn't make it. You're not going to know who they are anyway. But there are people in my department over the years who have just not really given a shit. Mm-hmm. And there's always going to be the issues of communication, because departments are bad at communicating with each other, and my department especially, where it's split down the middle, they're really bad, the two sides, at communicating anything to each other. But I don't know. It's been a strange one for me, because every year there's been some kind of major disruption in my department. That's really all I can say about it, is that it's going to be partially luck, and I don't know. I mean, you got to hope that you find something that you like doing as well, in terms of, being learning a practical film skill. Because lots of people go in wanting to, I'm going to be a director, and then you get there and you're probably shit at it or something. So. Or you just don't like doing it.
I think people just assume it's easy, like an easy subject.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, it's actually quite hard.
Yeah, it has its unique challenges. The demands of coming up with something good as a creative. And that's one thing I will say, is that your assessments can feel quite unfair when you're in a group and you feel that your group are shit, or you've been unlucky. For me, being an editor, I've had projects where I've been like, this is just a pain in the ass to turn into anything remotely good. Mm-hmm. And so just by the very nature of it, you will not get as high of a grade. Even if they know you have tried your very hardest to turn it into something, they can't give you a really high grade. They'll still give you a pretty good one, but they just can't give you any higher than that, because the film, not that you shot it and you didn't direct it and you didn't write it, just didn't come together very well. Mm-hmm. So that's just another thing about it. Yeah. I don't know what more I can say.
I'd say you'd answered that one.
Does not sound like a good time.
I don't know. I still like it, but I do often find myself saying, would I recommend it to somebody? No. But then at the same time, I've done it. So, and I probably wouldn't want someone to shit on it for me. So if you're going to do it, just be like prepared for reality.
Would you recommend it to you?
Would I recommend it to? Yeah, it's probably the best thing I could have done. So I guess, yeah. Just go in with two eyes, with two eyes, but I won't say both eyes. You might have more than two. Go in with two eyes open at the very least.
Eyes. What if they only have one eye?
But just look, even if you don't have any eyes or you can't see through them, just go in, metaphorically speaking, with your eyes open.
Wide shut, you mean?
University is going to be a pain in the ass no matter what. There you go. You're going to find something about it that's fucking annoying no matter what you do.
Especially now. Like, I just don't know how it's going to work now for a while in these times.
They'll just have to carry on and hope that they can just fucking jumble some shit together.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about people doing shit like performance, drama and stuff like that. Like, how the fuck do they do anything?
Well, anyone even in a film team, you're
just TikToks.
Yeah, just loads of TikToks and split screens. TikTok split screens. That's going to be the entire course for drama this year.
Our next question is from Evangelion Shill, who says, do you feel as if you've been granted any unintentional benefits to being quarantined? For example, I've used the time to learn how to draw, and while it's pretty bad, I've definitely been improving, and hope one day it will be acceptable enough to make my own webcomic I've been writing about for the past 2 years, which I originally made as a way to express my frustrations with the world and myself. Pretty much a diary that took the form of a story with characters over time. So yeah, that's a long one, but the question was hidden at the beginning. Do you feel you've been granted any unintentional benefits to being quarantined?
I've been able to actually get through the Call of Duty Battle Pass.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Have you actually?
No, I've not completed, but I'm on my way.
Is it looking promising?
It's looking somewhat promising.
You said the other day you're not going to finish.
No, I reckon he will.
Yeah, but then we played a bunch of Warzone without you and had a really good
Oh,
time.
fuck off.
Yeah, it was a
Fuck
really,
off.
really good time.
Yeah, and for the record, you weren't.
Okay, in my defense, I got trapped in one of those little things, and then when I was trying to go forwards, I thought I lagged, and she said, "Just did it again."
Okay, no, I see how it is. I know, okay.
Right. Anyway, unintentional benefits. I played through Crisis 2 and 3, but I think we talked about that already.
Yeah.
And I played through a bunch of
series.
games and the Uncharted series. Mediocrity all the fucking way, man.
Yeah.
No, do you know what's been a benefit for me? Money. I don't have to fucking drive.
There's no obligation for you to do anything either. No social life. Don't spend money on doing anything.
Mhm.
One of the benefits is not having to like drive a car every day. So that saves money because it's like petrol's not expensive. I mean, it's not cheap. It is right now because of what's happened.
Yeah.
But when you're saving like £200 a month on fuel for like multiple months, that is just a massive benefit because I can buy other things. I could save. I can be good. I'm not doing that because I'm stupid, but
I've driven so little since this began. I haven't actually charged my car once since it began. That's how little I've been doing. Yeah.
Just besides that, but that's not a good payoff for what the negatives of quarantine. So there's no positive. Everything's negative.
Well, yeah, it's looking for some type
Silver
of,
linings.
Yeah, the silver linings of the situation. Yeah.
I learned how to make good cookies.
Yeah.
That's for real. I'm being serious this time.
Yeah, I know. I tried them, and I can agree they're pretty good.
Oh, well, Jim didn't give me any, so
Yeah, maybe I would have given you some if you'd have given me some of yours.
I did.
Didn't give me any.
Sassy Sonia HD asks this. Hello, Jar. I had to make a Reddit account just to ask this. So James's joke about becoming an artist by painting with your dick actually happened in reality.
That wasn't James. That was me.
There's a 71-year-old Australian artist that goes by the name Picasso. He travels the world painting portraits of people using his penis, balls, and ass. He charges around $300 per painting, along with videos of him making them. So I guess my question is, if you guys could use the same tools as him, what would you paint and why? I thought the question was going to be, if I could get you one of these paintings, would you accept it?
I'd paint.
They do
my
a self-portrait.
I've just seen a picture of Picasso.
Is he
Whoa.
cool?
Well, he wears this massive fucking hat that's bright pink.
That's cool. I'd paint.
Oh my god, I just searched him, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I better search it as well then.
Picasso. He's very elaborate.
I'm not gonna search it because I'm not a goddamn sheep.
Wait, the pictures ain't that bad when you consider he's done with a cock.
And ass. And
Yeah.
balls.
They ain't bad. But the problem is, for him to paint like a portrait of you, he's got a sign of his cock out in front of you.
Well, that's great. That
Yeah, it's a very Australian thing.
No, I'm proud of this guy. He makes some pretty good art.
I don't know. I don't know where the question said if you guys could use the same tools as him. What? Paint and a penis.
his penis and his balls and his ass.
Yeah, that's the way I interpreted it.
What would I paint? Mona
Yeah, what would
Lisa.
you paint?
I'd like recreate the Mona Lisa with a cock. It'd be worth like triple the amount because it's been done with a cock.
Dick Girl 69 asks this. If the jar men could only consume one food for the rest of their lives without going insane or killing themselves, what would they choose?
Bangers and mash.
Fuck you.
I don't
That's
think I've
not
ever
one
seen it
food
either.
either.
There's
That's like
bangers
two
and mash.
foods.
I wouldn't. That's it. I can't answer that question because it's just like you have to eat it. You can't. No, I refuse to answer.
Haribo Super Mix.
Just loads and loads of
Juicy drop
schnitzel.
pop.
Just loads and loads of like breaded meat.
Well, okay. I'm gonna answer this in the most reasonable way. You've got to think about food that can be different but can also not be. So the only answer is bread.
Can be different, but also
No,
not
because you
be.
think you've got like tiger bread with cheese. Then you've got like seeded bread. You got brown bread.
Yeah, but that doesn't really count, does it?
No, one food.
Those are
one
different
bread.
foods.
No, they're bread.
That's
They're
like
bread.
saying no. That's like saying my answer is meat.
Okay, you've got a fair point. Okay, I changed my answer. And this answer you're gonna like. Greg's sausage rolls.
Is that not already just your life as it is?
No. I can't answer this question. My mind is too flub.
I'd say yeah. Well, like, what are the restrictions? Like, can you have burgers even though
Yeah.
it's made of multiple different things, or is it like if I want a pasta dish, it just has to be plain pasta?
Plain pasta wouldn't be that bad.
It would be pretty bad.
No,
It'd be awful.
No, it'd be great because pasta tastes good.
Kale then.
Plain pasta. I was interpreting it like it doesn't matter what it is, but it will sustain you, and it doesn't matter how much of it you eat. It just has to be the same thing.
Oh, okay, that's an easy question. It would be
Croissants or something.
no. It'd just be like it'd be goo brownie pots.
I agree.
There's nothing better. They'd be the best.
Except when you've had 10 in one day, and then you've still got to have them for the rest of your life.
You don't have to have 10 in one day, though. You just have one a day.
Yeah, if they sustain you, you have one a day.
Yeah,
if they
you have one a
sustain
day.
You can go a week with only eating one.
A_username 1917 says this. I just want to say fuck you, Alex. You've ruined me. I was lying in my bed at 3 a.m. bored out of my mind when I remembered that there was a banana in the kitchen. I tried to suppress the urge to try the banana method. Emphasis on tried. Needless to say, I'm now addicted. Thoughts?
I don't believe this.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
He's got to send pictures.
I believe it.
No, the track doesn't work.
What?
But don't no. Okay, if you want to use a banana, just buy a flashlight. Buy a Tenga, then buy Tenga.
Okay, you got that advice from James. Iron Hellmate 222 says, if you had to rank every dibby from most shit and annoying to the best use of a dibby, what would your rankings be? I think probably the minions would be at the bottom because of how annoying and obviously marketable they are, and the droids like R2 from Star Wars would be at the top because they actually can contribute to the story well.
No, that's just bias.
I think I hate that stupid little mechanic twat in Rise of Skywalker. What's his name?
Babu Frick.
Yeah, I fucking hate that. I didn't even finish that movie, but that thing makes me angry.
Yeah, it's crap.
Yeah, awful.
I'd forgotten about it, to be honest. I like. What's a good Dibby? Wally.
He's not a Dibby because he's a main character.
No, he is a Dibby, and he can
He's
be.
not a
the-
Dibby.
Yeah,
He's
the
not a
minions are
Dibby.
main characters.
No,
They're the main
no, I'd
character
say
of
the
Minions.
Dibby of that movie is the little wash guy that cleans him.
Yeah,
No,
Bernie.
There are multiple because he's that character's only in. He's called Mo,
Oh,
I think.
Bernie.
Yeah,
No,
Bernie.
He's called Mo. The little cleaning thing.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it had a whole little like animated short called like Bernie.
That's a different robot.
Let me just check it.
My most hated Dibby.
Oh, Bernie actually burns things. Okay.
There's the cockroach as well in Wally.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, that's a Dibby.
But
my
Wall-E
most
is a
my
Dibby.
favorite Dibby is John Marston in Red Dead 2.
You know, I can't even really argue.
And my least favorite Dibby is from a something that I hold deep to my heart. It's Argy. He's the worst Dibby.
I like Mort from Madagascar. He's a good Dibby. I was thinking the Kung Fu Panda franchise doesn't have a Dibby from memory.
It does.
What then?
Okay, let me pull
Seth
up.
Rogen.
Sort of, but he's not cute.
What are you talking about? Seth Rogen's cute.
Yeah.
No, his
Wait,
praying
where's-
mantis.
No, there is Dibbies in that movie.
What then?
All the pandas, the panda children,
They're Dibbies.
because they all
That's only
bounce
in
and
the
are
third one,
silly.
though. Yeah, in
Ooh.
the third one.
What's
Yeah.
the one for the duck?
He's not a Dibby.
Yeah, he is. Isn't he, Ruben?
Yeah.
Okay, no, what about the
Ooh.
bunny rabbits?
Yeah, what about the fucking bunny rabbits?
The rabbits in the first one, they're Dibbies.
They're not Dibbies.
Yeah,
They
No,
are
they're too
Dibbies.
ugly. What about the little baby pig?
No, that's not Dibby.
No, they're not Dibbies. They're not. Transformers has some pretty awful fucking Dibbies.
They're all
Um,
Dibbies though. That's why that movie's bad.
No, there's like the SpongeBob Dibby that's in all the Michael Bay Transformers movies. And it, like,
Oh,
humps Megafox.
Mudflap and skids or
Yeah.
something.
They're a
yeah,
different
it's
one.
Skids and
They're like the
Mudflap
ice
in one of them.
cream.
Do you know who's my favourite Dibby in the Transformers movies though?
Who?
Tyrese.
Yeah.
He's
My favorite is not Channing Tatum in those films.
he's in those films. No, he's in the reboot of that series.
Of what?
Transformers.
He's not in Channing Tatum.
No, yeah.
No, Mark Wahlberg's in the new Transformers.
Yeah, not Channing
Yeah.
Tatum.
I didn't say he was. Ruben did.
No, I said my favorite is not Channing Tatum because there's a guy in the original ones. He's just like white soldier dude, and in my mind's eye, he's just not Channing Tatum.
World War II.
Is
You
he?
mean that guy?
Is he in World? Is he in that game?
James?
Yeah.
He's just the white soldier dude in Transformers 1, 2, and 3.
I really
Oh,
like
that
him,
guy.
Yeah, he's
What do you
in
mean?
Call of Duty.
And he's got like a daughter or something.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure he's married to Shakira or some shit.
No, Gerald Piqué is mad.
No, it's not Shakira then.
Can we do a
It's-
different question now?
Hold on, I gotta find out who this guy's married to. Then, sorry everybody.
I can find a new
Gerald
one.
Piqué actually a pretty good player for Barcelona.
Josh Duhamel
Yeah, that's the one.
or Duhamel. It's Fergie. Sorry, not Shakira. Fergie.
Oh.
So they are in essence the same thing.
No, Shakira is way better looking.
Why are you
What?
speaking like that?
He's like Jar Jar when he gets his tongue electrocuted.
Just bringing up Shakira will do that to him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Standard Spec has a question for Ruben. Does Ruben still have that massive frame he got from James at Cringemas?
That's totally.
Oh, massive. Oh, the massive. You confused me. I was thinking frame, but yeah, the massive.
Tank
Yeah.
gifts.
Well, I don't have it. Like here, it's on the Jarcast set.
Literally all of the presents from Christmas is still up here. Like the Borderlands thing and the fucking
The Borderlands thing.
car toy thing. Just a load of shit.
You know what isn't though? The trampoline.
Oh yeah, the fucking trampoline.
Yeah, but did you say what James did with it?
What happened to it?
That's never to be disclosed.
We'll tell you once we finish recording, I guess.
All right.
Yeah,
Mine is still here.
the cringemas stuff normally that's like a part of the lore that gets added to the set. It's an ever growing set with cringemas gifts. It's a gift that keeps on giving for the people who've been watching a long time. So the big tank will feature on the new set when we
You never build it.
The new tank and now the plane as well.
No, I will build them.
Okay.
Like, this is the perfect time to build them in quarantine, but I don't have them. I don't have access to them to build. Actually, I do. I have tank. Oh,
Telekinestic Man says, "Hey gamers, since you had a conversation about horror movies last cast, I'm curious
don't talk about them.
what are your thoughts on horror games? I personally find it much harder to build up the courage to play them since I'm an active participant and can't just cover my eyes and do nothing, but I've been getting better over the years. At first it was
Play
hard for me
Resident
to play
Evil 2.
Bioshock, then Subnautica. I'm terrified of the ocean.
I'm
But
trying
I
to.
love these games, even if they're still scary at points. Now I've beaten the remake of Resident Evil 2, and I'm going to try Alien Isolation since I love Alien, but I'm still a bit nervous to actually start it up. Thanks for keeping the cast going, and I hope Jim plays more VR games because they're cool. Half-Life Alyx is my game of the year so far. Would recommend Beat Saber, Super Hot VR, Robo Recall, and an upcoming game currently in beta called Hyper Dash. And Elite Dangerous is pretty bonkers in VR too."
Wait,
Oh yeah, that's VR support. I forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this dude has played Half-Life Alyx.
Seemingly, yeah. They said it's their game of the year.
Ain't much get scarier than that. IMO. Maybe it's just because it's baby's first VR game, but like,
Right.
yeah. Play some Elite Dangerous and fly into a black hole or something.
Yeah, thoughts on horror games. I like the
I don't-
setting.
yeah, I don't like them. I don't like the ones like Alien Isolation or
But Resident Evil 2 is awesome though.
Yeah, I mean, I like to be able to kill in my horror games.
yeah.
Yeah,
I like to have some sort of agent.
feeling of agency. Yeah, in the world. Like if I wanted to feel useless against a terrifying threat, I would just go to the shops or something.
Yeah, I just go to
And
the
like, hit
public
someone.
toilets.
Yeah.
I just go talk to Jamie.
Yeah, I was never really that into like Outlast or Amnesia or any of those kind of games. Because I just didn't find them very scary.
No, I find them. It's not really scary. It's stressful and
Yeah.
anxiousness.
I loved Dead Space as well back in the day, but they get
Yeah.
less scary with each one, so...
Yeah, with the first one not being very scary anyway. So
I was
Yeah.
pretty scared of it when I first played it. It was actually pretty scary.
yeah.
The first time I played through a Dead Space game, the first time you play a Dead Space game, it is scary. Because you don't really. I think that's what I would say. Playing Dead Space 2 for the first time, having not played the first one or anything, so that was my first Dead Space. There was fear. Those
like raptor things.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah,
genuinely
those
terrifying.
bits are good. They're fun.
Especially on
Could
the
you-
harder difficulties where they'll just insta-kill you. So it's the most stressful thing.
What's scary is not really having a concept of how much, how easily you can be killed. That's what a lot of the fear is first time around.
Yeah,
not
once you
knowing.
die, it's
Yeah,
a lot of the fear sort of poos out.
yeah, because you know exactly how much punishment Isaac can take. And
Yeah.
Still, like, you get a great, like, there are scary moments and like, oh, that's a big monster, I've got to run away from it. Fuck. That's, shit like that. And like how intentionally kind of clumsy the game is sometimes.
I tried Alien Isolation because it was on Game Pass, and I found the stealth gameplay shit to be so tedious that I didn't even get to the alien, because you have to play for like multiple chapters before you even get to the alien. Like,
what are you hiding from before that then?
Like people with guns. It's just like, I'm not playing this for this reason. This is annoying.
Yeah, maybe like 1 or 2 chapters, and then the alien violently kills all of them, and then the threat changes. But just so you can get your bearings of the game with something that's not the alien.
The biggest complaint I heard about that game was that it's just too long.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I remember that.
Which is lame. Super lame.
Super.
Yeah, I don't see myself playing Alien Isolation. And I'm too much of a coward to finish Resident Evil 2. Yep, never finished it.
Awesome game.
I got myself into like such a bad position in terms of resources and what I had to do next. I just was like, well, I fucked it here. I've really fucked it.
You could go down
and
to
I never
assisted.
finished it. No, I never did that. I don't think I realized it was an option, to be honest. Maybe at the time my gamer pride told me not to, but now I have no sense of that. I don't care. If I'm going to have to finish a game by jumping the difficulty down, I'll do it.
Yeah, who cares?
That game has dynamic difficulty though. Like if you've got barely any stuff on you, it makes enemies easier to kill and shit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
maybe I shouldn't have been so fearful then.
Like, yeah, it makes more shit spawn from lockers and stuff as well.
Oh, okay.
Little bit of trivia
I was in
there for you fellows.
Was I in the sewers, or had I made it to Umbrella yet? I don't remember anymore. I made it to Umbrella for sure. Made it to their headquarters, and I don't know what I did after that. Maybe I should just finish it.
Yeah, that's so close to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, James?
The first bit, anyway.
Scariest game I played. That's hard to say. Because I never play scary games because I get scared easily.
I thought you'd played Resident Evil 4.
No. Scariest game I've ever played was I got to the menu of Silent Hill 2 on the PS2 when I was a kid and couldn't get any further because I was too scared. So my sister was trying to play it, so I pulled the plug out of the console so she didn't get past the main menu.
So you had the fear.
Yeah, you got the fear.
Other than that, there's definitely no games. I'm not into horror.
That one scary level on Halo 1?
Okay. No. Halo 1 is actually it, because on my first Xbox I bought it from like a game shop, and the previous owner had all of his game saves like still on it. So when I bought it, because I bought it just to play Halo 1 and 2, he had Halo 2 and 1 platinumed, like all the achievements at 100% saves. So I'd pay it and I'd play every mission, but the flood ones, because I got really scared of the flood ones. So I've never played Halo 1 or 2 all the way through. I've played every level but it's the first Arbiter mission on Halo 2. That fucking scared the fuck shit out of me.
That's funny.
Because it's like really tense. And when I'm like 8 years old,
music,
I've got no brain cells. Of course I'm going to find it scary.
Okay, let's end on this one then from Wigger Grinch, who says, I'm a long-time Jar fan. However, in April 2018, I stopped following a lot of podcast/YouTube channels, including Jar, to avoid Infinity War spoilers, as I was very behind on the MCU at the time. Fast forwarding to 2020, and I still haven't gotten around to seeing Infinity War. Disney Plus launched in the UK, leading me to binge watching all the MCU movies and finally bringing myself up to date. Now that I can proceed without fear of spoilers, I realized that I had 2 years worth of podcasts to catch up on with Jarcasts. So over the past month, I've been binge watching / listening to the 4 Funnies, which has been a massive help with getting through these tough times. Thank you. On a related note, I'd like to ask, what are your thoughts on spoilers? How far are you willing to go to avoid them? And what do you think about people deliberately spoiling movies, etc.?
See, okay, when it comes to spoilers, I'm the god.
Yeah.
I spoil it for myself because I get worried.
So you'd rather control that you've spoiled it instead of have somebody else spoil it for you?
It's just
I
like,
see.
if a game's come out and there's spoilers, I'm going on the Wikipedia page. Nothing's going to stop me. Gears of War 3, loved that game, loved Gears. Spoiled it for myself because I could, and I also spoiled it for everyone else.
You didn't spoil it for me, but it was so goddamn obvious that I kind of figured it out.
Yeah, I don't care that much about
remember.
spoilers at this point.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm in it for the journey, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, genuinely. Like, a lot of the time just knowing if a character dies. 'Cause that's like the main type of spoiler that you'll see.
Yeah.
Is more just like a part of it, I guess.
I think if something has to be, like, if it's bad after it's been spoiled, then it was never very good in the first place.
Like, sure, it's cool by all means to experience like, a
Ideally,
shocking moment. Like, whoa, wow, that was shocking.
Yeah, you want to experience it yourself, but
you want it to have gotten there in a way that's satisfying as well, and not just be, oh, that was shocking.
yeah, man. So, as annoying as it can be, and it's really, really lame if you do intentionally like spoil stuff.
Yeah,
for
that
other
is
people.
lame.
Like, it's just I don't see the point in it.
No.
It is like a power thing, like a power play. Like, I can ruin something. I have the power to ruin something that you don't know and you care about. You value this piece of information, so I can fucking ruin that for you.
That's pretty pathetic. If that's where you feel power.
Yeah, no, because I remember when Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince came out, I was reading it in the playground. Someone just came over and was like, oh, you want to know who the Half-Blood Prince is? And they just said, I didn't say I wanted to hear it. I was like, oh.
That's what you get for trying to enjoy something while other people knew you were enjoying it, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. Oh,
To be fair, those videos of those guys driving around, like, shouting the ending of the Harry Potter books is pretty fucking funny. From back in the day when the last one came out, Deathly Hallows, that's it.
Well, I read the whole, like, spoiled, like, leaked plot for Star Wars Episode 9.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, when I was watching the movie in the cinema, it was like triggering the memories of reading the leak. I was like, oh, I'd actually forgotten that I actually knew this already.
What did I do that with?
That movie was leaked online.
Yeah, and there's a version of the script, which is like Colin Trevorrow's edition, because he was originally going to direct it, and I'm not sure which version is worse.
Really?
I mean, yeah, maybe we could talk about it on one of the casts or something. It's really weird.
Well, I'm not watching The Rise of Skywalker ever.
No.
Making it my quest not to. It's having watched an hour of it, that's enough.
Should we spoil it for everyone that hasn't seen it yet?
What the fuck is that to spoil, dude?
Okay, spoilers for this podcast. Jim dies.
Any final words before we peace out?
Ruben's got one final word.
Oh my god. My final word is so long. Farewell. It's time for me to leave this planet now.
Yeah, after doing a disgusting thing like that,
I could just get into this pelican here. There
you
we
got to climb in through the, like,